So first off, apologize for my voice here. It is that time of year, but the good thing about this time of year is it is the gadget and tech time of year. And that leads me to today's item, a 100-inch TV from Hisense. It's not just any 100-inch TV, it's also Mini-LED, 144 Hertz with game mode. It is a serious package, so when Jack told me, oh, this is what we're gonna be shooting today, I was like, I didn't even know we had that, and I'm excited to check it out. It's gotta be the most affordable Mini-LED 100-inch TV, period. It's the biggest 100-inch Mini-LED TV, maybe anyways. Full array local dimming, and that's a big deal because it's gonna take those sections of your image that are supposed to be unlit and it's gonna make them look darker. It's gonna give you that much nicer contrast. Up to 1500 nits of peak brightness. That's where you have your advantages over things like projectors and laser TVs. You're still just gonna get so much more light output. Once you see this price and the promo, check the description of this video. Pretty wild what they're doing on the discounts here. Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, Disney Plus, give you a 2-year warranty, 144 Hertz game mode. You see a lot of 120 Hertz capable panels. They recently got a partnership with the NBA that you may have heard of. So there's a lot of different incentives right now. It's a 100-inch TV, like be ready for it. Pop it on the floor with one chair in front, full bachelor mode, and just say you got the biggest TV on the block. So you just remove the corner pieces. I think it's 4 screws total. Now you have a base for it. Metal construction. The remote, dedicated keys for streaming services, Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, Disney Plus. A home switch to bring you back home. HDMI 1 is capable of 4K at 60 Hertz. eARC, that's 4K at 144 Hertz. And HDMI 4 is also 4K at 144 Hertz. Would you look at this? Booted up, 100 beautiful inches of Mini-LED. You'll probably have some slightly different furniture. I think it looks good like this though. PlayStation 5 hooked up, and yes, I already downloaded NBA 2K24. You have your Google TV experience. Everything is essentially where you would expect to find it. If you have the PlayStation 5 connected, it'll auto-detect it because it knows that it's a game console. A number of existing picture presets, theater day, theater night, filmmaker mode. You can also apply your settings to all sources and inputs or just to a specific one. Control over local dimming because it has more capability than a traditional panel. Obviously, mini LEDs behind the display, a low setting, a medium, and a high setting. And then there's a black level control, active contrast, which will attempt to optimize the contrast for light and dark scenes, blue light filter on there as well. For me, it's comfortable even sitting here, but 100 inches still really fills your view. Let's go ahead and boot up the YouTube app to start. So we have a light in our environment. We have some ambient light. I think this is gonna be compared to projectors. As I suggested at the beginning of the video, it has that scale. At 100 inches, a lot of people are looking at short throw projectors. In this case, you're still getting more light output, particularly in a room which has competing light sources. And that's where this has a huge advantage over projector. This gives you a little bit more versatility and a little bit more punch, especially if you're looking at something like sports. It looks really good. Basketball, hockey, like bright, punchy, colorful sports. I think that the TV has an advantage over the projector. It's just in my experience, but Disney Plus seems to have, it has some of the best looking streaming content outside of specialty services. you're not having that kind of muddy gray appearance where you sense that that backlight is on in that section. It just does a better job. I mean, this technology is obviously superior when it comes to dimming the areas that are meant to be dimmed. Like, look at this here. That's pretty dark comparative to the glow. Even if you look near the hair where the hair is illuminated, everybody's getting an upgrade, so long as you can fit it. This really exposes how Disney Plus looks better than Netflix. Look at the skin. You know what they say? You can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Oh, Will knows about the show. It's a good show you got there. You know, you picked a good show to watch there. Sometimes people forget that Will's by far the most Canadian person here. It's so much more immersive when like the actors, the characters, their heads are bigger than life size. Like they're just in your space. They are in your room. If this was on my phone, I would not be captive, but I put it over there and I'm 2 minutes in and I'm like, what's gonna happen? I'm so much more committed. But Disney Plus looks great. Streaming, it looks great. Let's go ahead and boot up the PlayStation now. It knows I'm playing a game, so if I hit the menu button now, I actually get a game-specific menu because it knows, hey, you probably want to access these things. So it showcases the frame rate. For this game, it's 60 frames per second. It showcases the HDR capability, something called dark detail, which is on FreeSync, which sure, let's turn that on too. There's a high refresh rate mode. All right, so I'm gonna pick rookie mode for now. Look how bright that is. You know what, now would be a good time to really test the audio as well. Let's turn it up. Whoa. Oh! I couldn't see the shot meter when Jack was in my way there. How dare you? Whoa, where'd my dude? I should have stayed on my guy! Let's go! I do not need the perfect release in rookie mode. Okay, everything I said about watching content on 100 inches is true of gaming on 100 inches, and the sound system is decent. Oh, that was a good pass. Oh! I mean, guys, like, what can I say? I realize I keep saying this, like that this is just such a deal. This is really making me think about my experience with displays in general. I remember, whatever, 50-inch flat panels and being like, whoa, cool. Here we are at 100 inches at this price, mini LED, got much better sound than these used to have. Doing all of this at 4K at this price. This is gonna be discounted heavily, and they showed me some of the possible prices, which are quite impressive. So definitely check that description. Go check it out for yourself. All the details are going to be down in that description. And remember, you're getting this game thrown in, so you've got entertainment right away. 100 inches of enjoyment, because that's what this is.